What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. And yeah, I know it's been a minute since I posted something up on here, but I mean, sometimes when life throws challenges at you, you got to answer the call. So anyways, I'm back and I'm ready to get back into making reactions, and I'm ready to start back watching some great television shows. And for today, we're going to start a brand new series. And this series is going to be called Chernobyl, which was made in 2019. And apparently it's supposed to be based off of real life events in Ukraine about like a disaster with like radiations and other different stuff. And I know back in like high school and stuff, we were taught some things like this. And I do remember some aspects of it being like obviously a horrible meltdown happening and a lot of people dying from it and getting chemical radiations and stuff like that from it and all that. I know basically it was basically like a big nuclear disaster and all that. But I'm actually, but you know, obviously I don't know like any of the events that unfolded that preceded and led to the events and stuff. So that's one of the main reasons why I'm gonna watch this show. It's a mini series, which is only like 5 episodes. So let's get right on into this and let's see what we are about to be in for. All right, Chernobyl. Well, I guess yeah, season 1, episode 1, 1:23:45, and let's get on with it.
What is the cost of lies? It's not that we'll mistake them for the truth. The real danger is that if we hear enough lies, then we no longer recognize the truth at all.
That is true.
All we want to know is who is to blame.
That is also
In
true.
this story, it was Anatoly Dyatlov. He was the best choice. Arrogant, unpleasant man. He ran the room that night. He gave the orders. And no friends. At least, not important ones. And as for what Dyatlov did do, the man doesn't deserve prison. He deserves death.
So is that the person behind the whole incident and stuff?
What does matter is that to them, justice was done. Because you see, to them, a just world is a sane world. What happened there, what happened after, even the good we did, all of it. All of it. Madness.
Oh, he hung himself. Oh, wow, I did not see that. I don't know how I missed the clues. Dang. I don't know how I didn't see the clues. It was actually leading up to it as well. Big bright light. Is is that supposed to be like the perspective of the reaction when it happened?
There's a fire in the turbine hall.
The turbine hall.
The control system tank, hydrogen. You and Toktanov, you morons, blew the tank.
No, that's not.
This is an emergency. Everyone stay calm.
Our first priority is exploded. We know Akimov will be cooling the reactor.
We shut it down, but the control rods are still hot. They're not all the way in. I disengaged the clutch.
I'll disconnect the servos from the standby console.
This would be a stressful job to have, knowing that the smallest mistake could just mess up the whole thing.
The core exploded.
Oh, that's not good.
Is it warm?
Where's the dosimeter?
Here. Are they bombing?
Oh, yeah, it's already taking effect. I imagine their organs and stuff are probably being burned from the inside and everything.
Destroyed. Up 2 flights and across. Why are you going there?
I dropped the control rods from the other panel.
They're still up.
What?
There's still only a third of
I don't know why. Nobody set the trainees down for reactor to lower
them by hand.
What about the pumps?
Can't get through to Hademchuk. The lines are down.
Fuck the phones and fuck Hodemchuk.
My control panel's not working. I tried calling for the electrician.
I don't give a shit about the panel. I need water in my reactor core. Get down there and make sure those pumps.
Now.
Oh, and then you touching it.
Vasily, what's this?
I don't know, Misha. Don't fuck around with it.
I was just about to say, stop touching it. Yep, all because he touched that piece of metal. Burning through his skin and everything now.
Did he say it was bad?
No, he said it was just the roof.
He'll be fine.
There's always a first time for everything.
Akimov. Call in a day shift. Keep water flowing into the core. We need electricians, mechanics, we need bodies.
How many times do I have to say it?
Well, I don't know if I can make things better for you. But I can certainly make them worse. Call in a day shift, Comrade Akimov.
You're gonna get more people killed.
Whatever the cause, the important thing is that neither you nor I.
I take it the safety test was a failure?
We have the situation.
Like it's under control.
Shut up, Famine. I have to tell the Central Committee about this. Do you realise that? I have to get on the phone and tell Mary and all. Oh, God forbid, Frolishev, that my power plant is on fire.
No one can blame.
Of course no one can blame me for this. How can I be responsible? I was sleeping. Tell me what happened, quickly. Reactor?
We're taking measures to ensure a steady flow of water through the core.
What about radiation?
Obviously down here it's nothing, but in the reactor building, I'm being told, 3.6 Rontgen per hour.
I mean, obviously it's not great.
From the feed water, I assume.
The fact that you could walk in there and then your skin and stuff will start burning is probably an estimate of how bad it is. Yeah, those metal spikes and stuff, they're falling. They've been putting a lot of emphasis on it. Those metal, like shard ash things are falling and it's hitting them, so now they're gonna get infected and stuff.
What about the auxiliary?
Pumps are gone. The electrical. I didn't go in there and I won't.
Smart.
I think it's time we
No, we have to get water into the core, otherwise there'll be a meltdown.
It's not gonna work, man.
We have to open valves.
Gentlemen, welcome.
5:20 a.m. About to crack daylight.
Apologise for the lateness of the hour. Rest assured, we are all very safe down here. We built this shelter to withstand the nuclear attack by the Americans, so I think we'll be fine.
You think?
First, the accident is well under control.
No, it's not.
Second, because the efforts of the Soviet nuclear industry are considered key state secrets, it is important that we ensure that this incident has no adverse consequences.
It's already too late.
Panic, the Central Committee have ordered a detachment of military police to Pripyat.
How large of a detachment? How dangerous is this?
There's mild radiation, but it's limited to the plant itself.
You saw men outside vomiting. You saw men with burns. Than they're saying. We have wives here. We have children. I say we evacuate the town.
Yes! The smartest one in the room. And yet they're not gonna listen. Oh, what we got here?
I wonder how many of you know the name of this place. All at Chernobyl, of course. What is its real name?
Lenin Nuclear Power Station.
Exactly. Now, the state tells us the situation here is not dangerous. Have faith, comrades.
The state tells us it wants to...
Into panic, listen well. It's true.
When the people see the police, they will be afraid.
But it is my experience that when the people ask questions that are not in their own best interest,
They should simply be
told to keep their minds on their labor and leave matters of the state. We seal off the city. No one leaves. And cut the phone lines. Contain the spread of misinformation. That is how we keep the people from undermining the fruits of their own labor.
Wow, that's kind of dark when you really think about it.
We will all be rewarded for what we do here tonight. This is our moment to shine.
Basically got to prevent everyone else from leaving the area because everyone in that whole place is pretty much, they're pretty much infected, so it's kind of over with for them.
Sitnikov, you're a nuclear engineer, so am I. So please tell me how an RBMK reactor core explodes. Not a meltdown, an explosion.
I can't.
Are you stupid? Then why can't you?
I see how it could explode. But it did.
enough. I'll go up to the vent block roof from there.
Right down into reactor building 4. I'll see it with my own.
No,
my own eyes.
Your eyes will burn out. What I tell you, already infected. That doesn't even surprise me at all. You're done.
Guards! Guards! Get into the medical, Lord.
Man. Working at power plants or any type of nuclear places would be the most stressful job to ever have. Especially knowing stuff like this could happen. It's starting to affect people all over. Because it's all up in the air and stuff. I mean, yeah. Like I said, everyone there is already, they're already done for pretty much. Oh, wow. Yeah, he was carrying it, but he couldn't. That's that realization of understanding that you can't come back from it now. Oh, man. Yep. Now they're gonna get got too.
Hello? Yes?
You're the first deputy director of the Institute of Atomic Energy.
I am. Who am I speaking?
Boris Sherbina, deputy chairman of the Council of Ministers and head of the Bureau of Human Energy. An accident at the Chernobyl nuclear power plant.
How bad is it?
Very.
Fuel tank exploded.
Control system tank. And the core?
And we've ordered them to continuously pump water.
Contamination.
This mine.
A lot.
Plant manager Brukhanov is reporting 3.6 Rontgen.
It's actually significant.
Take the
You're an
surround.
expert on RBMK reactors, correct?
Yes.
I studied it.
And it's the accident. You're on it. We'll convene at 2 this afternoon.
At late. And the amount of radiation that it would be.
Legazo, you're on this committee to answer direct questions about the function of an RBMK reactor. No, certainly not policy. Do you understand?
Yes, of course. I didn't mean to.
Didn't even give him time to really respond or say nothing. He just told him how it's gonna be and then just told him to get to work. No concern for anyone's safety or nothing, just getting them to work, that's all. I'm sorry, but the moment that place blew up, it's time to go. Like, don't even waste time, just get out of there. Oh, he's either about to pass out or throw up or whatever. Oh man, you can see it in their faces and stuff. I like the little eerie music-y background they got going on. Like, they're showing us the kids and everything, the people going about their daily lives and stuff, while at the same time also letting us know that everything's really about to go wrong and stuff. Yep, the birds falling out of the sky. Like, everyone in that area is pretty much contaminated. It's pretty much already too late. Is that the end of the episode? Yep, that's the end of the episode. I gotta say, that was a great start. I ain't gonna lie. Based on like real world events and stuff, I actually like the setup and the tone of it and all that. Like, this is something that happened in real life, as it said back in like, I forgot when it was. It said 1986, somewhere in April, but pretty much, this is real events that happened in the past and stuff. And till this day, I'm pretty sure that Chernobyl is still a very uninhabitable place to visit and stuff. Like, I'm sure you could visit it and stuff, but you can't get anywhere close to the actual city, town area where it happened at and stuff, because you could still die from it and all that. So basically, and one thing that I got from this that stood out the most out of everything else was how non-concerned everyone in the committee or the people that worked at the place and stuff, just how non-concerned they were. Like, they basically was just treating it like it was just a small little accident that they could easily solve and all that, instead of just immediately getting everyone out of the area, concerned for people's safety and all that. They just was too stubborn, and they just made it worse by not saying anything or getting any contingencies in place or anything. It just was a whole bad operation that just went wrong all in all. And that was the major thing that stood out for me in this. But another thing that also really caught my attention was also when that guy, I forgot his name, the older guy with the cane, how he basically doesn't deny it being like a bad situation or nothing. He's basically saying like it's bad enough to the point to where we can't let anyone leave this place, because if they do, then it's just going to spread everywhere and all that. So that's another situation that stood out for me as well. And I have to say, though, I really like this episode because you're getting more details and more backstory into the whole Chernobyl incident. And you're learning, obviously, what led up to the moments and how it truly affected the people and everything. And also basically, obviously a lot of movies and TV shows will kind of add their own flair to it and stuff, give it more drama and everything compared to probably what it was in real life. But at the same time, like I said, it was still just a real good setup, and I just liked the attention to detail to pretty much everything that they did, and how the whole incident led to people's lives being changed in this and stuff. But anyways, that's the first episode of Chernobyl. We're going to get right back on here for the second episode. So make sure that you like the video, comment down below, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.